What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Mostly Gaming here, and today I'm here to talk about the basics of ball fighting, why most skilled players join ball fight, why is it beneficial for you to join ball fights, and why you need to learn how to ball fight, especially in early KBKs. And the reason for this is because when I was playing on the Kingdom 3927 account, probably as well as 3850 account, and other early games accounts that I played before, even on my main account when I was first starting out, what I found was that most of those new players, don't really join ball fights. And I think this is because they don't really truly understand why they need to join balls, and they think that leaving their ball and fighting on their own would bring themselves a better results, better reports on the field. And I mean, I'm also guilty. I've done it as a high spender cavalry on my main. And trust me, I've been there, done that. But learning how to ball and practicing how to fight in the ball is crucial skill for you to learn in Rise of Kingdoms for your long-term performance of young players starting out. So I hope this video is helpful for those of you who are starting out the game, as well as those who are just starting to learn how to fight in a ball. So, in today's video, I'll go over a few crucial things. What is a ball fight? Why do people ball fight to begin with? And why is it better for you as a player to learn how to ball fight as soon as possible? But first, let's talk about what the ball is. Ball, otherwise known as a murder ball, is a ball of friendly troops that you have on the field when you're fighting the enemy. Usually, this ball is set up whenever there is an alliance or coalition marker on the field, and they basically are a cluster of army that you form when fighting the enemy. This style of fighting is the most standard way of fighting in the Rise of Kingdoms. Think of this as a phalanx formation of the Greek or Spartan army. This is the bare basic formation of war that you can form, and probably the only formation on the field uh, that you can actually form to field fight before siege troop came into the mix and added more strategic options such as a river fight with siege units actually shooting at you and all that stuff. So why do people ball in Rise of Kingdoms? Well, people ball because it provides a couple crucial strategic advantages in the field. First, it allows you to focus your firepower on a target the moment it is misplaced and steps a foot into your ball. This will destroy any troop, regardless of how much money that target has spent, by getting a lot of massive AoEs and attacks that are being poured onto your face. And it doesn't stop there. What the ball does is that it actually helps you hide your troop against the enemy troops' attacks, while allowing you to DPS freely while not getting targeted as easily as being out of the ball and getting fully exposed to the enemy attack. So joining a ball, whether you want to play offensively or defensively, makes sense when you're field fighting. Now, with that said, let's move on to why is it more important for you or beneficial for you to learn how to ball fight instead of running around by yourself. Because you might have spent some money in KVK and KVK2 and might be thinking, why do I need to join the ball? I can just go off the ball, fight those weak free-to-play accounts to gain more free KPs, right? And well, the first reason is that once you enter Season of Conquest, you won't be able to get those KPs anymore, free KPs anymore, at the very least, because free to play and low spenders who last until Season of Conquest, not the ones that actually stay in KBK 1 and 2, are actually very smart people, and unlike many whales, they actually learn to focus and specialize in making their one or two very OP troops like Qin and YSG very, very strong. Almost as strong as those of high spenders and whales' non-main marches, and stay tightly in balls. Not to mention, it's much easier for them to control one or two marches in the field versus controlling 5 full marches with caps getting caught out of place while you're attacking other people. You guys get the gist, right? So while you have 3 to 5 strong marches, they just simply run 1 or 2 strong marches in Season of Conquest. And though there will be differences in equipments and technology and whatever it is that you guys have the differences in. The combat capabilities of those low spender accounts are almost indifferent often than those of yours. Hence, catching those free to plays off the ball will not work too well after your first couple KBKs. The second reason is because staying in the ball simply works in both winning and losing scenarios. Let's assume that you're in a losing ball. You might be thinking, oh, why do I need to join a losing ball when they're losing? I'm just going to trade very, very negative and, it's not going to work for me. But actually, when you're getting pushed in a ball, you want to stay in the ball and fight because that's the only way that you can fight and protect your marches. Imagine being pushed around and you're the only one march that is actually fighting against the enemy ball. You're going to get destroyed immediately. Immediately. And once you get one slowdown onto your march, your army would just get instant deleted on the field. So unless you want to not fight at all, staying in the ball is probably the only way that you can fight in a losing ball. And if you're in a winning ball, you still want to stay in the ball while you're actually chasing the enemy because you never know when they will actually turn on you and swarm your chasing marches on the ball. You might actually have some people who are waiting on the flag. You might have some people who are just dispatching off of their cities. You never know. So just to protect your marches that are chasing, it is just better for you to actually stay in the ball even when you're chasing down the enemy. So to protect your troops, staying in the ball while chasing or getting chased by they all just make sense at the end of the day. The third reason is because learning how to ball actually takes time. Personally, this is a story of mine, but as a high spender cavalry player myself on my main account, I often neglected balls and went out chasing my enemies and free KPs during my early days of KVKs. First couple KVKs especially. And this costed me greatly because this slowed me from learning how to ball fight really, really well until a season of conquest where I actually felt the need of balling up to protect my marches and actually perform on the field. So if you will have to learn how to fight efficiently in a ball anyways, might as well learn it while you're in KVK 1 or 2 while it is less punishing for you to make mistakes because everyone else also doesn't really have that strong of a marches. All right, that's pretty much it for what I have for you today. Hope this video was helpful for you and those of you who are fighting or looking to fight in first couple KVKs. If you did find this video helpful, please go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, guys. And as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day and see you all next video, guys. Peace.